Gambia has on Wednesday recorded 2 new COVID-19 recoveries. This has taken the total number of recoveries to 2,595 since the confirmation of the first case in the country in March. The country has seen a decrease in the number of new cases compared to 2 months back when the spike in the number of cases began. With 6 new cases registered, the total number of COVID-19 cases in the country is now 3,642 as of Wednesday. No new COVID-19 related deaths have been reported. No one has been newly taken into quarantine and no new discharges were made from the treatment centers. With the Gambia on its quarantine, there are currently 929 active cases and a crude case fatality ratio of 3.2%. Now, as upper basic school and senior secondary schools in the Gambia open today, measures to keep both teachers and students safe from the contagious coronavirus is a necessity. The Gambia Red Cross Society, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, has successfully fumigated more than 700 schools across the country. Ibrahim John tells us more in this report.
The Gambia Red Cross Society is known for leading the fight to oust COVID-19 from the territory of the Smiling Coast. The humanitarian society spearheaded the burials of people suspected of being killed by the coronavirus. Now, as students get set to return to the classrooms, the Gambia Red Cross Society still leads the way to ensure safety of educationists and learners. Abdullah Faye, the program's manager of the Gambia Red Cross Society, said they were able to fumigate more than 700 schools in the country.
Is to fumigate the schools first, because even without COVID-19, if you don't use a particular place for a long period of time, it is better you fumigate the place so that any bacteria or any other virus that is around, you can able to reduce its impact on the people. So that is one thing that we are currently doing, but also to ensure that people are prepared to go back to the schools. So currently that's what we are doing, and as of yesterday, we have fumigated over 770 schools countrywide. The teams are still doing as we are entering. You just met with our teams from the field. So, and this is doing simultaneously countrywide.
Faye further revealed that the Gambia Red Cross Society is collaborating with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to render humanitarian assistance to schools across the country.
Yes, we are really working with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and we have signed an MOU with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. 2 MOUs. One is looking at the COVID perspective, which is basically to ensure that schools are fumigated. But the other one is a general MOU, that we work together as institutions to promote humanitarian work also in the schools. So there's that collaboration. So whatever we are doing, we are in consultation with the authorities of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education.
Abdullah Faye, the Gambia Red Cross Society's programs manager, has this advice for school administrators and students.
Yeah, for the school administrators and the students is that they need to ensure that all the safety precautions that needs to be put in place are in place. And one of them is they should have enough hand washing facilities in the school, with the necessary detergents for students and visitors, including the head teachers, to be washing their hands frequently. This is very much important. And especially the young ones, because we are going to have the nursery schools, the lower basic schools that are going. They need a proper assistance, and coaching, so that they can adopt that, behavior of frequent, hand washing.
Educational institutions were ordered to close in March when the Gambian leader declared a state of public health emergency. This led over 600,000 pupils in pre-primary to secondary schools and about 20,000 adolescents and youths attending higher, tertiary and non-formal education and training have their activities suspended. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Ibrahim